This man, Smith Medlin, is a millionaire. He is a real estate tycoon born on December 7th, what came to be known 2 generations later as Pearl Harbor Day. But by the time the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, Smith Medlin was nearing retirement age. By then, he had made a fortune in real estate and had worked for the state government to close hundreds of banks during the Depression. So why does he still push that wheelbarrow 2 miles every day to and from Apple Jacks, the local produce stand? Well, pushing a wheelbarrow is cheaper than driving a car these days, and it keeps Smith Medlin's muscles in shape.
Good morning, Mr. Medlin. How are you?
All right.
Too rainy for you to be out today, ain't it? Bad.
Yes, it is.
You're going to get run over some of these days messing out in this mud hole and around.
There is another reason for this wheelbarrow ritual. When the goods get so ripe that Applejack can't sell them to anyone else, Smith takes them off his hands. For free, of course.
We're vegetarian. We eat very little meat. We eat chicken, turkey, but very little pork or other meats.
That's one of the keys to a long and happy life, according to Smith Medlin. Another is steady work. That's why Smith and his wife Mary catch a Trailways bus almost every day in Marshville and commute to work in Charlotte, 35 miles away. Smith has made that trip for 40 years, but wouldn't it have been easier just to move to Charlotte?
Well, sir, we've debated that question repeatedly. We bought 7 houses, homes in Charlotte here with the idea of moving into one of them. But just as soon as we bought a home, there's something about it that attracted unusual attention.
Attracting unusual attention is a Smith Medlin real estate term. It means someone wanted to buy all 7 of those houses that he bought for homes. Smith sold them. He and Mary never made it to sleep in Charlotte. Instead, they get off the bus in front of the main library downtown and walk to the office to look after their real estate. Smith has bought and sold some valuable property in Charlotte. The old professional building was his for many years. He sold the property to the city where Charlotte's new science museum, Discovery Place, will stand. And before Freedom Park was a recreation spot, it was a cow pasture owned by Smith Medlin. He doesn't have to work, of course. So why does Smith Medlin do it?
You're 94 years old. You don't have any problems with money. Why do you continue to work?
Well, first reason is I have to look after what little we've accumulated to keep it producing some more.
He'd sell me if he could get a price.
He would sell you?
Yeah, I think he would.
Above all, Smith Medlin is a businessman. Buying and selling is the tonic that keeps him going from Marshville to Charlotte and back to Marshville again.
When do you plan on retiring?
Do what?
When do you plan on retiring?
When do you plan to retire?
Oh, well, that's a question I can't answer.
Chalk up another day in the long life of Smith Medlin. There have already been more than 34,000 days. Smith Medlin will be 95 this coming Pearl Harbor Day. Ken Udy with the Carolina Camera in Charlotte, heading back to Marshville.